You know that feeling when you wake up in the middle of the night and something just feels different, like the air around you is charged with possibility? That's exactly what's happening right now. Right in this very moment, as you're reading these words, as you're breathing, as your heart is beating, the universe is trying to get your attention. And I need you to listen carefully, because what I'm about to share with you isn't just some motivational speech. This is about a shift that's already happened in your life, whether you've noticed it or not. There's $80,000 with your name on it. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking this sounds too good to be true. You're thinking you've heard this kind of thing before. But stay with me, because this isn't about luck or lottery tickets or some get-rich-quick scheme. This is about understanding a fundamental truth about how the universe works and how abundance flows to those who are ready to receive it. Think about water for a moment. Water doesn't struggle to find its way downhill. It doesn't worry about whether the path will be there. It simply flows. And when there's an opening, when there's space for it to move, it rushes in naturally and effortlessly. That's exactly how abundance works in your life. The universe isn't withholding anything from you. It never has been. The question is, are you creating the space for it to flow in? Are you opening yourself up to receive what's already been allocated to you? Here's something most people don't understand. The universe operates on a frequency system. Everything in existence vibrates at a certain frequency. Your thoughts vibrate. Your emotions vibrate. Your beliefs about yourself and what you deserve, they all carry a specific energetic signature. And right now, in this moment, there's a frequency of abundance that has your exact coordinates. It's like a package that's been sent to your address, but you haven't gone outside to pick it up yet. You haven't claimed it. For too long, you've been operating from a mindset of scarcity. And I'm not blaming you for that, because that's what we've been taught. We've been taught that resources are limited, that there's not enough to go around, that if someone else wins, somehow you lose. But that's not how the universe works. The universe is infinitely abundant. There are billions of stars in our galaxy alone, and there are billions of galaxies in the universe. Does that sound like scarcity to you? Does that sound like a universe that operates on the principle of lack? The $80,000 that's waiting for you isn't just a random number. It represents a specific energetic threshold. It represents the exact amount of abundance that will shift your current reality into a new dimension of possibility. Think about what $80,000 would mean for you right now. Really think about it. Would it clear your debts? Would it give you the freedom to start that business you've been dreaming about? Would it allow you to take care of your family in ways you've always wanted to? Would it give you the breathing room to finally pursue your passion instead of just surviving? The universe knows exactly what you need. It's been listening to every prayer you've whispered in the dark. It's been feeling every tear you've cried when you thought no one was watching. It's been present in every moment when you've looked at your bank account and felt that knot in your stomach. And it's been preparing this abundance for you because you are worthy of it. Not because of what you've done or what you've achieved, but simply because you exist. But here's where most people miss the point. Claiming this abundance isn't about sitting back and waiting for a check to appear in your mailbox. It's about aligning yourself with the frequency of abundance. It's about shifting from a receiver mode of scarcity to a receiver mode of prosperity. And that shift happens in your mind first, then in your heart, and then in your actions. Right now, I want you to close your eyes for just a moment. I want you to feel into the reality where you already have this $80,000. Don't just think about it. Feel it. What does your body feel like when you're not carrying the weight of financial stress? What does your breath feel like when you're not anxious about next month's rent or your credit card bills? What does it feel like to look at your bank account and see abundance instead of lack? Really let yourself feel that, because feeling is the language of the universe. When you feel something deeply, you're sending out a powerful signal that says, I'm ready to receive this. You see, the universe doesn't respond to your words. It doesn't respond to your wishes or your hopes. It responds to your vibration. And your vibration is determined by what you consistently think and feel. If you wake up every morning feeling poor, thinking poor, acting from a place of lack, then that's the signal you're sending out. And the universe, being the perfect mirror that it is, will reflect that back to you. But when you start to feel abundant, when you start to think from a place of prosperity, when you start to act as if the wealth is already yours, everything shifts. This isn't about pretending or being delusional. This is about recognizing a deeper truth. You are not separate from the universe. You are an expression of it. The same intelligence that grows flowers from seeds and turns acorns into oak trees is the same intelligence that's flowing through you right now. And that intelligence is abundant by nature. Look at nature. Does a tree produce just enough leaves? Does the ocean contain just enough water? No. Nature is extravagant. Nature is excessive. Nature is abundant. And you are nature. The $80,000 is a symbol. It's a representation of the abundance that's your birthright. But to claim it, you have to let go of the stories you've been telling yourself about why you can't have it. You have to release the belief that you're not smart enough, not worthy enough, not lucky enough. You have to stop waiting for permission from the world to prosper. You have to stop making excuses for why abundance works for other people but somehow couldn't work for you. I want you to understand something crucial. Every single person who has abundance in their life started exactly where you are right now. They had doubts. They had fears. They had moments where they wanted to give up. But they made a decision. They decided to trust the process. They decided to align with abundance instead of arguing for their limitations. And the universe responded because that's what the universe does. It matches your energy. So, what does claiming this abundance look like in practical terms? It starts with gratitude. Right now, in this moment, what can you be grateful for? Maybe it's the device you're using to read this. Maybe it's the roof over your head. Maybe it's the air in your lungs. Gratitude is the fastest way to shift your frequency from lack to abundance. Because when you're grateful, you're acknowledging what you already have. And when you acknowledge what you have, you're telling the universe you're ready for more. Next, you start acting as if. This doesn't mean going out and spending money you don't have. It means carrying yourself differently. It means making decisions from a place of abundance rather than fear. When you're faced with a choice, ask yourself, what would I do if I already had the $80,000? Would I be more generous? Would I invest in myself? Would I take that calculated risk? Start making those choices now. Not tomorrow. Not when the money arrives. Now. And then you need to create space. You can't receive new abundance if every corner of your life is cluttered with old energy. Look at your physical space. Is it cluttered? Clean it out. Look at your schedule. Are you filling every moment with busy work that doesn't move you forward? Create space. Look at your relationships. Are you surrounded by people who drain your energy and reinforce your limiting beliefs? Create boundaries. The universe can't deliver your abundance if there's no space for it to land. You also need to take inspired action. This is where people get confused. They think that claiming abundance means just visualizing and affirming and waiting. But the universe works through you, not for you. When you align with the frequency of abundance, you'll start getting ideas. You'll start seeing opportunities. You'll start feeling pulled in certain directions. That's the universe speaking to you. And your job is to act on those impulses. Send that email, make that phone call, start that project, apply for that position. The universe meets you halfway, but you have to take the first step. Here's something powerful. The number 80,000 isn't just significant because of what it represents financially. In numerology, 8 is the number of infinity, of cycles, of manifestation. It's the number that represents the continuous flow of energy between the spiritual and material realms. 0 is the number of potential, of the void from which all creation emerges. When you put them together multiple times, you're looking at infinite potential, ready to manifest into your material reality. The universe doesn't do anything by accident. This number chose you just as much as you're choosing to claim it. But let me be real with you for a moment. The journey to claiming this abundance might not look the way you expect it to. It might not show up as a single lump sum dropping into your account tomorrow morning. It might come through a new job opportunity that pays significantly more. It might come through a business idea that takes off. It might come through an investment that multiplies. It might come through multiple streams that together total this amount. The how is not your concern. Your concern is being ready, being open, being aligned. And along the way, you're going to be tested. The universe will present you with situations that tempt you to fall back into scarcity thinking. You might have an unexpected expense come up, and that old voice in your head will say, "See, you knew this abundance thing was nonsense." But that's just a test. That's the universe checking to see if you really believe, if you really trust. When those moments come, and they will come, you double down on your faith. You say, "Thank you for this test because I know my abundance is still coming. I know the universe has my back. I know I am worthy of receiving." You need to become obsessed with the feeling of already having what you desire. Not obsessed in a desperate way, but obsessed in a way that's so natural you forget you're even doing it. When you wake up in the morning, before you check your phone, before you do anything else, spend 5 minutes feeling into the reality of your abundance. Feel the relief, feel the joy, feel the peace. Let it wash over you like warm sunlight. Do this consistently, and watch how your external reality begins to rearrange itself to match your internal state. The truth is, you've been claiming things your entire life. You've been claiming your current reality through your consistent thoughts and feelings. If you're living in lack right now, it's because you've been unconsciously claiming lack. But consciousness is the game changer. Now that you're aware of how this works, you can deliberately claim what you want instead of unconsciously claiming what you don't want. You have that power. You've always had it. You've just been using it in reverse. The $80,000 is already yours in the quantum field. Every possible version of your life already exists. There's a version where you're struggling financially. There's a version where you're comfortable. And there's a version where you're abundantly wealthy. The version you experience depends on which one you align with energetically. So right now, make the decision. Make the commitment. Say yes to the abundant version of yourself. Say yes to receiving what the universe has prepared for you. This moment right now is your turning point. This is where everything changes. Not because of some magic spell or secret formula, but because you're finally ready to receive what's been waiting for you all along. The universe has been patient. It's been holding this space for you. And now you're stepping into it. You're claiming your abundance. You're saying, "I'm ready. I'm worthy. I receive." And with those words, with that intention, with that feeling in your heart, the wheels are already in motion. Your $80,000 is on its way. Claim it. Own it. Live it.